right, I wanted to teach you a little bit about what spinal axis is. Spinal axis, in my opinion, it's the missing piece to the puzzle. It took me 16 years as a practicing chiropractor to figure out what the missing piece of the puzzle is. And in my opinion, it was the discovery of the hinge. The hinge is a part of the spine that is anatomically right below the shoulder blades. So it's not the low back and it's not up between the shoulder blades, it's just below them. Now that hinge, no matter what you're doing, sitting or standing, working, reaching, any sport you're engaged in or activity, your hinge is either open or it's closed. And you'll know whether it's open because if you're doing something and you can engage your shoulder blades, your hinge is open. But if your hinge closes and you try to engage the shoulder blades, you won't be able to. So one thing I want to have you do is understand that if the hinge is open, you're going to actually shorten the spinal cord. You're going to create your own alignment. The upper back will now do the work and allow the lower back to heal. That goes for like sciatic pain. It goes for SI, sacroiliac pain. It also goes for chest and shoulder issues. If the shoulders round forward, the issue will start in the back of the shoulder. Eventually it'll go across the top of the shoulder. And if left alone long enough, you're going to end up with issues in the front of the shoulder and or frozen shoulder. So with regards to the hinge being upright, with regards to the hinge being closed, I can touch my chin to my chest. But if I get that hinge open and I try to go chin down, it's going to limit my range of motion. So when the mid-back comes online, it's going to quarterback what the head and neck can do. It's going to coordinate the hands, wrists, shoulders, and elbows, and it's going to support these shoulders instead of having the shoulders susceptible to any kind of injury. If the upper back is doing the work, then the low back gets a free ride. The low back, the way I'm sitting right now, my low back doesn't even know or care whether I'm sitting or standing because the alignment is the same. As soon as that hinge buckles and I reverse the curve in my low back, that's the beginning of low back issues. So what I want to do here, you've got the awareness now about how to check for that hinge. I want you to access or create higher levels of alignment. I want to show you this first stretch that if you're to breathe in and breathe out, you're breathing in as you reach up and you're breathing out as you breathe, and you're pulling down as you breathe out. This is going to be a heck of a good way to convince your upper back to do the work that will be the foundation to your shoulders, your head and neck, and your low back. So I've got a lot more training, got a lot more videos, but if you were to do this stretch where you're breathing in, breathing out for 30 seconds to a minute, once or twice a day, you're going to start to entrain your upper back to keep the hinge open. You might even start to obsess about whether your hinge is open or closed, and then you realize that you are the catalyst, you are the agent all along that was responsible for your alignment. If you'd like to know more how Spinal Axis can help you, call the clinic for an appointment, and if you live beyond Northern California, we can schedule an online consultation. Follow us on our social media platforms for more videos, trainings, and webinars.